friends, welcome to today's video, and in this video I am going to review India's thumping victory over England at Derby. Derby has been very lucky ground for Team India, where India won their first T20 international game in 2006 against England. Also, India won all their World Cup games at this very venue, and India's last outing at Derby was the famous semi-final against Australia in 2017. So a historical nod was there to India's favour, and India were desperate to make a comeback, which was pretty much visible in their body language. Fielding, bowling, everything was top notch. Radha Yadav was the fielder and was of par excellence, especially that running catch at long on of Briony Smith was staggering. Though Radha did an excellent job, players like Vastrakar, Hemlata or Navgire's fielding wasn't up to the mark. As we are talking about fielding, one cannot look over the keeper's contribution, and Richa Ghosh has certainly showed why she should be picked as a keeper batter regularly in the 11. Batter par excellence, but the way she has improved her keeping in lips and bounds should be praised and noticed more. Not only she made some spectacular stumpings, but she made very little errors behind the stumps in the second T20I. She is young, and India need to be more persistent with her, even if she makes a few mistakes here and there in some games. She can only improve if she has given regular chances and can show the world why she is called a generational talent like Shafali. India fielded the same playing 11, which was actually expected. Although Radha Yadav can make it to any playing 11 with her fielding alone, but there has been a dip in her bowling. Even when England lost their 3 wickets in power play, Radha came in the 7th over and gave 10 runs and released the pressure. In the last over too, after some tight overs from 14 to 19 over, she came at the last over and gave 12 runs. Also, Harman only used 5 bowlers in this match, and she had Hemlata's bowling in her disposal, which she didn't use. Neither she herself came to bowl, which was a surprising tactic. If India isn't using Hemlata's bowling and promoting her at number 3 position in batting, which is clearly not helping, then India should strengthen their batting by bringing Meghna into the 11 and play at number 3. Otherwise, playing Hemlata isn't making any sense if you are not going to use her properly. Bowling overall was brilliant. Snehrana was the most successful with 3 scalps, but Deepti as usual was the most economical and gave our first breakthrough as well in Dangle. It surprises me how India were neglecting Snehrana and wasn't picking her in the playing 11. She is a must pick. Playing her in the 11 is absolutely a no-brainer. Then Renuka's in-swinging delivery to dismiss Danny White was also a piece of art, literally. Vastrakar is kind of out of form actually in these days, which is a thing she and India need to look into. Now let's talk about both teams' batting. In the 10th over, after losing Captain Jones, England reduced to 54 for 5. And when it seemed it might be difficult for England to even reach 3 figures mark, England's 17-year-old Freya Kemp had other plans. She, accompanying Maya Boucher, threaded a 65-run partnership and took England to a competitive total of 142. Kemp is the lefty batter that England were missing in their lineup since Lydia Greenway's retirement, and the teenager not only showed a tough and mature mindset there, but also registered her fight in the history books, with becoming the youngest English player to score a T20I half century, a record that her teammate, another teenage sensation, Alice Capsey, just recently in the Commonwealth Games accomplished, and now it's hers. To Freya Kemp. The kind of middle and lower order resistance England showed a fearless batting approach with a free-flowing scoring rate. Indian middle order and lower order need to inculcate. But Shafali, Smriti, and Harman literally made a fun out of the chase. The dew factor was there. The dew in the night caused some problems to England's bowlers, and that's why Jones' call to bat first after winning the toss kind of backfired. Smriti and Shafali is the most successful opening pair for India in T20Is, and they showed again why. Weaved a 55-run opening partnership at the end of the power play. Shafali though got out, but Mandhana on the other hand, the chase master continued to show her masterclass against her favourite opposition, England. And Shafali and Smriti actually the only pair who actually scored more than 1,000 runs together for Team India. Smriti on the other hand continued her game and posted an authoritative 79 not out and broke several records like these. Have a look. Also, Captain Harmanpreet remained unbeaten with her personal score of 29 and is still not out with 200 runs at Derby since semi-final in 2017, where she scored the dream knock of 171 not out. The decider game will be played at Bristol, a ground where India and England played their test match last year. The famous which is famous for India's defiance in the fourth day, in the last session actually of Snehrana and Tania Bhatia. Snehrana will be there in this game in the playing 11, of course. So if India win this match, that will be the first white ball series win for India since 1999 in England, where India won their first ODI series there, and still the only white ball series win for India in England. My Indian playing 11 for the third T20I will remain the same, but I wish to see S. Meghna in place of Himlatha. Thanks for watching this video. That's all from my side.